Hey guys, welcome back. So I want to do a video alone. I constantly talk about supporting our immune system, building our immune system, and if we do that, our bodies know what to do, and not taking things or doing things that suppress or weaken our immune system. Because a lot, I get asked a lot, what am I supposed to do about this? Bottom line is, no matter what a diagnosis is, no matter whatever it is. A lot of people chase labels for things, and I can understand in circumstances for certain ailments. But the bottom line is we have to support our immune system. Our bodies, it knows what to do. We have to just, support their immune system so it can do its job and just stay out of the way of it. It's that divine design. I've done several videos on, especially early on, about different things for your immune system. And then I always mention if I'm covering something, I say it's a good immune support, those type of things. I'm going to go over certain things that are highlighted things for immune support because of all these different things that are coming out, going around, and people are getting nervous about. I always say before, don't freak out. It is what it is. I mean, we do our part and we prep as best as we can. We try to stay ahead and we trust God with the rest. So for our immune system, our health and everything like that, with everything they're trying to throw at us and do, and we know there are reasons why, just support your immune system. Now, it should go without saying, first of all, you have to have, I'm not saying top of the line. I know times are tough and we have to get calories in, especially as things continue to get worse. You have to get calories, but a proper, diet. I don't like the word diet because but not dieting, but your diet and staying active and having a healthy lifestyle, cut out drinking, smoking, things like that weaken our immune system and cause other health issues. So that goes without saying. So some of these things I'm going to go over. Of course, right out the gate is the, vitamin C. Vitamin C is one of those things. If you take too much, it's going to mess up your stomach, but it's not like ones that will build up in your system and cause other issues. So take that as, as tolerated. But if you just take a maintenance dose of vitamin C every day, and the same thing with zinc. Now, zinc is one that you cannot take over the recommended dosage for zinc. So vitamin C, zinc, vitamin D3. I constantly talk about vitamin D3. I prefer the sublingual drops. I think they're much more efficient and they just work better. That's my opinion. And then things like, elderberry and echinacea. Now, if you are somebody with an autoimmune disorder, say like lupus or something like that, you have to be careful with things like elderberry and especially echinacea, because if you have an autoimmune, you know what that'll do to you. I have my dog's over here scratching if you hear her. Yona. Anyway, she's my shadow. She's usually right underneath me. But you have to be careful if you take those because it can cause a worse, problem for people with autoimmune disease. Everything, all the time. Garlic. The fermented honey and garlic, I always refer to that. I always keep that and have that jar going, and that's gonna last. But you'll get the honey and the garlic in at the same time with that. So that's a good one, just every day, or just especially I recommend that one, especially through like the winter season when things are. It seems like there's more illnesses or different things, or if you're exposed and out in big crowds and everything, you load up on things more. Colloidal silver. I've done a video on colloidal silver. I may attach some of the old videos I've done for especially people who were not on this channel along, at the beginning. And I did some of these. I'll attach those. So colloidal silver is one of them. That's a great immune booster, and it kind of keeps things at bay from anything taking hold. Olive leaf is a good one. I actually did olive leaf when I was going through my Lyme treatment. So, but it is a good because it protects your GI system, your central nervous system. It's antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. So it has a lot of good properties. Now, I'm not saying you have to take everything I'm listing, but I'm giving you ideas, the basic, vitamins and all that type of stuff you should take anyways. Monolaurin, that's another one. I keep monolaurin and I do that in rotations, which is one of the biggest things I use when I had Lyme disease and it's a good immune support, like on through like the kind of cold and flu season. I take monolaurin every day, especially if I'm out exposed and around stuff, which isn't often, but that was something, I just keep in because it's any viral, pathogens, all form of herpes, especially shingles. And I've talked to some individuals that have emailed me about stuff with shingles, and I've talked about what the uptick of shingles. Monolaurin, that's a big go-to for that. Oregano, like I've talked about oregano oil, like oil of oregano. It's very concentrated. It's super strong. If you feel like something's coming on, or I just found out I was exposed to something pretty bad, not just a common cold, because that's a harsher one that is going to get something major. Oil of oregano is great. Thyme, I love thyme. I keep it, I cook with it all the time. That's really good. And then I always talk about apple cider vinegar, and I've talked about the fire cider, or the little oh, I can't remember, the little shots. It's like apple cider vinegar, and you can put like lemon and honey and things like that in it. All that. So lemon, honey, all that. Lemon water, tons of fluids. You should be staying really hydrated. Apple cider vinegar water, lemon water. You're going to get all the benefits out of that. It's going to keep things flushed out, and it's going to, it's going to support your immune system, keep things from happening. So these are things that you do that aren't hard, and we have a lot of these things. And then eat foods that are rich in some of these vitamins and stuff I've mentioned, and that is just supporting your immune system. You just incorporate these things in, and our immune system will do what they're made to do. For all these things that we talk about that seem so scary, we do these simple things, and we're doing our part. That's what we do. We stay prepared in all areas. So just don't worry about it. You have to be concerned and knowledgeable about it, but don't let it scare you. That's the whole point of a lot of this, is to control people by fear, and then they're easier to comply to their ways. So I hope it helps. And again, you can still always email me about different things. So everyone, stay well, God bless, and I will see you next time.